Hi, it's Yannick. I'm going to go with take two. So, as I was mentioning before, even though I deleted it, now that life is kind of getting back to normal, I wanted to go back to reviewing the book that I've been reading because I really feel that the information in this book is so important, especially for people who are my age or a little bit younger, that we start implementing this now. No delaying, no waiting. Now is the time to do it. And in Younger Next Year, now A World of Pain, it's about strength training and the importance of strength training. And when I saw how important strength training is, I really feel that it is crucial that as many people start doing it now. You know, it's funny, there's studies that show that people, even elderly, who start doing weight training, believe it or not, get benefits from it. But the younger you are, the better. And I like strength training. Ironically, one of the co-authors of the book is not a huge fan of it. I really like strength training. And on Sunday, actually, I went with a friend of mine, Annie, and we did a strength training routine that was brutal. I've been sore. Well, I'm still sore today. But I kind of like challenging myself that way every once in a while. Not all the time. I don't want to injure myself, but I do feel it's important to push myself. But chapters 10 and 11 deal with strength training. One is seen from the eye of Chris Crowley, who's the gentleman who's in his 70s, who was Dr. Lodge's patient. And the other one, the chapter 11, is seen by Dr. Lodge, and it has to do with the whole biology of strength training. That'll be out tomorrow morning, and I'll point it out when it's coming out. But what I found most frightening was the numbers, the percentages, the statistics on osteoporosis. And I may have just massacred that word, but you know what I'm talking about. But it is a completely preventable disease if we strengthen our bones and we prevent bone loss. And, there's two ways of doing that. Adequate calcium intake and not falling down helps us to live longer and better lives. How do we do that? Well, nutrition and a supplement, because our nutrition usually is not enough for us to get the calcium that we need, especially for women. And how do we prevent bone loss? Well, we have to exercise. Unfortunately, walking ain't gonna cut it. You either have to do high impact aerobics, which I know a lot of people aren't very fond, especially as you get older, you feel it's kind of tough on your joints. But really the best way is strength training. That's the way that you're going to kind of minimize bone loss. So I think it's really worth it. I mean, I'm a believer. I'm convinced. I know that I'm on the right track, and I'm going to continue strength training 2 to 3 times a week, because that's 3 times is the max. You really shouldn't do much more than that unless you're just working a specific body part. But it's so important to do it, and I think that it's something that, especially for women, we need to get doing it. We need to start doing it now if you're not already doing it. And especially because, I see a lot of walkers and they love walking, and walking is all nice and everything, but it's not going to get you the benefits that you need if you want to stay younger next year, and I'm sure you do. So if you need ideas, you can always message me. I'm here to help. Okay? Have a great Tuesday. Bye.